So today, once again, we're gonna grab some canned tuna. Like I've told you in the past, one of the best ingredients available to us because it's heart healthy and affordable, and we create a super delicious recipe. We're talking a Spanish-style tuna potato stew. This is known as un guiso de atún en conserva con patatas. And let me tell you, this dish has layer upon layer of so many great flavors. It's made with the most basic pantry staples. And the best part, it's all done in about 40 minutes using just one pan for a very easy cleanup. Folks, serve the stew next to a crunchy baguette that's been sliced up and drizzled with olive oil. And a bottle of Spanish red wine, more specifically from the region of Ribera del Duero, can have yourself a fabulous meal. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to drain 2 cans of tuna in olive oil into a fine sieve with a bowl underneath. The size of the cans that I'm using are 4 ounces, which is 110 grams each. Link where you can get the Spanish tuna I'm using in the description box below. And we'll gently flake the tuna to remove any of the excess oil. We'll also roughly chop 1 medium-sized onion, roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic, and cut 1 green and 1 red bell pepper, each one into bite-sized pieces. For the next step, I'm going to heat a stock pot with a medium heat and add in 3 tablespoons of the reserved olive oil from the canned tuna, which is 45 milliliters. If you're using tuna and water here, just use regular olive oil. After a couple minutes, we'll add in all the chopped vegetables. And we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. And since we cut the veggies into bigger pieces, you don't have to mix this around continuously, but do it in every 1 to 2 minutes, that way everything evenly sautés. After 4 to 5 minutes, and the vegetables are lightly sautéed, I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of white wine vinegar, which is 15 milliliters. You can also use apple cider vinegar if you like. We'll also add in 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams. And half a teaspoon of hot smoked Spanish paprika, which is 1.25 grams. And we'll give it a quick mix until it's well mixed together. As always, the Spanish paprikas I'm using are from Kiva. Link where you can get them in the description box below, and if you buy them from that link, you also get 25% off your order. Then we'll add in half a cup of tomato sauce, which is 120 grams. I made my sauce by finely grating fresh tomatoes, but you can also use canned tomato sauce here, which is very similar to passata. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and then simmer it for a few minutes. While tomato sauce is simmering, I'm going to cut 3 medium-sized potatoes that have already been peeled, washed, and patted dry, each one to bite-sized pieces that are half an inch thick, which is about 1.25 centimeters. Important to use potatoes here that are a bit more waxy than starchy, as they hold their shape better in stews. I'm using Yukon Golds, but you can also use new potatoes, Golden Delight, or even red potatoes. After simmering the tomato sauce for about 4 minutes, and you can see it's slightly thickened, we'll add in the chopped potatoes and season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. Then we'll add in 3 cups of vegetable broth, which is 720 milliliters. You can also use chicken broth here, or even fish broth if you like. Either way, link on how to make my homemade veggie broth in the description box below. Then we'll add in 1 bay leaf, turn it up to a high heat, and give it a gentle mix. Once it comes to a boil, we'll place the lid on the stock pot and lower the fire to a low-medium heat, and we're going to simmer this between 15 to 20 minutes or until those potatoes are just cooked through. After about 20 minutes and the potatoes are cooked, we'll remove the lid. And you can always pierce the potatoes with a toothpick just to ensure that they're done. If you see that yours need more time, just place the lid back on the pan and simmer this for a few more minutes. For the final step, using a potato masher, I'm going to gently push down on the stew. This is just to break a couple of those potatoes apart, which is going to help thicken it up. Then remove the stock pot from the heat. Transfer some of the stew into a shallow bowl. And top it off with some of the drained canned tuna, some freshly cracked black pepper, and some chopped parsley. Check it out, our Spanish-style tuna potato stew is done. Easy to make, simple ingredients, and all done in about 40 minutes using just one pan. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, un guiso de atún en conserva con patatas. This I cannot wait to dive into. A little bit of everything. Here we go. First things first, with that first bite, it warms your soul and it fills your body with so much goodness. There's so many great textures and flavors in there. And of course that canned tuna, that high quality tuna, taking this to the next level. You saw it's easy to make, heart healthy ingredients. Give it a try at home. Once again, next to a crunchy baguette and a bottle of Spanish wine from Ribera del Duero, you're gonna have yourself the best moment of your day. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Juan Iturri, Rob Haskins, and Daniela Brandt. You guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.